Here's the night terror that I had in 2015. It was like one of my top 2 scariest night terrors. It really, really freaked me out. I had a dream that my mom invited President Obama over for dinner one night. Parentheses, only in dreamland, haha. Those parentheses. And he accepted the invite and came over and brought his white son, in parentheses, question mark, again. Dream world is a wild world indeed, close parentheses, And then, all of a sudden, we, parentheses, the president, his son, and myself, close parentheses, were all in a helicopter, and it suddenly landed in this big, open, The dream word my head came up for it was mall. It was a huge open yard sort of place, about half the size of a football field-ish. And the ground was tiled with huge light beige smooth squares, and I think I recall there being a huge square column at each of the 4 corners of this mall, parentheses, which was surrounded by forest and manicured lawn, kind of varying on the different sides, close parentheses. And then all of a sudden, all these assassins showed up and started firing on us, and the Secret Service agents who had been accompanying us sprang into action to protect the president. And I think I took the son and was trying to get us to safety because no agents were helping us out. Eventually got separated and I was on my own trying to escape the assassins. But I got shot several times, but none were fatal, and I kept running and trying to find cover, and eventually I ran into the Secret Service guys again, and they were trying to get us all to safety while the assassins were still shooting, and toward the end of the dream I got shot in the neck, and it was a bad one, but finally we escaped and ended up in a hospital room, but not the ER or like a regular room. It was a big one, and the ER staff was tending to the president, parentheses, who was safe and sound, by the way, no injuries or anything, and the Secret Service too, and I was so relieved to have escaped the shooters, but was so tired and still scared and freaked out and wary, and was wary of interrupting everybody in the room who were all focused on the president. But I felt myself like fading, and I either got somebody's attention or just announced out loud enough to be heard, "I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really need to get to the OR. I'm bleeding out here." And I think I came close to fainting or collapsing, and then suddenly I was lying on a bed in surgery, parentheses, somehow aware that it was going on, not put under the stuff that people get to be unconscious during surgery, aka anesthesia, close parentheses. And the last of the dream I remember was being so relieved that I was alive, and then I woke up.